Hey guys, today we're going to kick off a solar PV surge protector build. It's going to be totally open source. It's going to use a 700 volt MOV and 2 gas discharge tubes with a built-in health indicator and an isolated monitor output so you can monitor it with something like Home Assistant or any of the other monitoring apps. We'll cover what it is, how it works. I'll show you the schematic, bill of materials, and the PCB that we'll end up sending out to get manufactured. The reason for this, I've noticed at least 3 or 4 channels here on YouTube where they're saying they got hit by lightning and they didn't have any kind of surge protection. So I figure we might as well design a kind of a DIY project here to give people some kind of surge protection. Surge protectors they're fairly expensive, in the $80–90 range. So this one, I think we should be able to do it for around maybe $20. We'll get into the bill of material and pricing later on, but I think $20 will get you a pretty robust surge protector. It's not going to be a type 1 service entrance rated protector, but it should help out for the type of surges that most people are seeing. All right, let's get into it. This is our schematic here. Basically what you've got PV plus and PV minus. That's where your solar panels are going to connect to. Connect your solar panel plus and your panel minus here. And then this is your protective earth ground. We've got 2 gas discharge tubes, and then we've got the metal oxide varistor here. That metal oxide varistor has an indicator out that goes to our resistor ladder. Now this resistor ladder is going to take whatever your PV voltage is, your positive voltage, say 600 volts, and it's going to step it down to something that these LEDs can use without blowing up. Then this optocoupler gives you a safe output that can be used for, say, Home Assistant or any kind of a monitoring setup you want. Just give it 5 volts and a ground, and then you've got a high and a low here depending on what state this indicator out is. Parts are off the shelf from Mouser. Parts cost is going to be about $8 to $10 per unit before PCB and enclosure. Here's what I have for the circuit board so far. I kind of messed up. I sent it into JLCPCB before. I was going to do a couple things. I forgot. This here is a double-sided. It's got a ground plane underneath it, and I was going to stitch through some vias to connect this top side with the bottom side, and I forgot to do that. These are slots to kind of help with the high voltage separation. This is about the actual size right here. And here's the circuit board on JLCPCB's website. Here's the back, and the front. You can see the slots I was talking about. Well guys, I think that's going to do it for this introductory video. Hope you got some entertainment value out of it, and hope it's helpful to somebody. In the next video, while we're waiting for the parts and the board, I think I'll do a theory of operation video, and then when the boards and parts come in, we'll do an assembly and test the boards out. All right guys, I appreciate you, and like I say, if you got any entertainment value out of this, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. We got a lot of interesting projects coming up. Catch y'all later. Adios. Beautiful day in Texas. We're making 10.5 kilowatts right now. It's almost 4:30 in the afternoon. Zero grid. We made 63 kilowatt hours and we used 54 kilowatt hours. This is on inverter 1 in the shed. Here's another view of what we've done today. Couple spikes here. This one was 12,804 watts. You can tell it was kind of cloudy today, but even with that, we went from a state of charge 35% this morning and got it up to 90%. Now we're back down to 81%. Probably start throttling stuff back so I got power for the night. I'd like to get it up to 90% before the sun sets. This inverter powers the house overnight too, so at 90%, I got enough power to run 2 refrigerators and a freezer in there. And then we run 2 air conditioners overnight off that too. This is a 24 kilowatt hour Nissan Leaf battery.